Okay, so here's your jumpers run from Saturday. I have to say that your her start stays are improved, like from class last summer, because I know last summer you struggled with that a lot, but she seems to be doing a lot better. Okay, that was pretty good. You had a little trouble in the beginning, but you got it pulled together. So this was a nice lead out. How you look right now is just perfect, Karen. You're shifting your weight so you can move that way. You're looking at her. You're looking back at her. It's really nice. When you get her out to that jump, I was kind of worried that you weren't going to be able to get there. When you did this lead out, that was really nice, but then like you probably could have been standing actually here, like a few feet forward. It would have gotten you a little bit farther ahead, and then you wouldn't have had to push so hard to that one, but you got it. And then I think that she was looking at that tunnel, and there was that person sitting right there, and so I don't think that was anything you did. I think she just sort of got distracted by that person, and then that tunnel, she could see that tunnel from there, so. You get back on track. Ignore the phone ringing, sorry. Now, this part here, I don't know if this was your plan to rear cross right here between these two jumps, but if I did a rear cross there, I would expect my dogs to turn this way and not go out to this jump. So I would be a little careful with that. So I would have kept running on this side and then rear crossed here. Yeah. I mean, you get it done, but I would be careful about that, because then if you did want to have the dog turn this way, then what would you have done, right? Because your path would have looked the same. So you kind of have to think about stuff like that. If you cross here, then it should look a lot different than, and you want the dog to go this way, it should look a lot different than if you want the dog to go up here and take that jump, if that makes sense. But you get that done, and that you get her sent to the tunnel, that's really nice. I know you have some trouble with the weaves, and all I can say with the weaves is it just takes drilling. You just have to drill the weaves. You just have to practice the weaves a lot. Even my dogs in the winter, when I can only train twice a week, my weave performance kind of goes downhill a little bit. So it's just something that has to be maintained. That was really nice. Okay, here she makes a pretty hard turn. So here she's landing off that jump, and then she takes one tiny stride in between these two jumps, so you have a very short window to cue this turn. And you didn't cue it until she landed. So you're forward, your shoulders are forward, everything's forward, and now she's lifting off, and you're just starting to move this way. So she needed to know that there was a turn before she took that jump, so she could adjust herself. So as a result, she takes that jump really straight, she lands really long, and then she turns, and then you've got to sort of fight to get her back to take this jump, which you do. So, but you could have had a little bit nicer turn here if you would have cued it just a little bit sooner. And then you do a nice rear cross there. That was really nice. It was actually a really nice run. And she didn't knock any bars, so that's good.